Hello guys, and this is the sixth video of the 3ds Max asset creation series, and in this video I want to show you how to use the transformation tools to manipulate your objects that you've made already. So far you should be able to make very basic objects like boxes and stuff like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and make one just for now. So I mean, once you've got a box, you can't really do much of it. All that is right now is a box. I don't know, you can use it as a crate, pass it off, something like that, or I don't know, when you put it into UDK, put a simple texture onto it, but it's not going to look too great. So what you've got here is you've got a set bunch of transformation tools, and what they do is basically allow you to manipulate your shapes and geometry, polygons, whatever, and stuff like that, move them around and do whatever you want. So up here, some of the main ones you want to use is select and move, select and rotate, select and uniform scale, and then select and manipulate. You won't need to worry about keyboard shortcuts, snaps toggle, percent snap toggle, but some of these you won't really have to worry about now. But just for now, I want to go over the select and move. With select and move, you've got three different axes. You've got your Y, your X, and your Z axis. So up and down is on the Z axis, and then like, oh god, how can I say? From my perspective at the moment, like left and right will be done on the X axis, and then backwards and forwards will be done on my Y axis. Also, you've got your rotation transform tool that allows you to like move your object around, spin it basically on its pivot point. As you can see, the pivot point is at the very bottom middle of the shape at the moment, so I can manipulate this and spin it around in any way I want. Like at the moment I'm just gonna move it on the X axis for now. Okay, sorry, see if I can see what I'm doing here. Okay, there you go. And this is moving on my X axis. Up here you can see I've got like a little number on the degree that I am turning this shape at, and also you got like a little spinny rotational mark thingy that shows you like how you're rotating it, but I'm just gonna go stick it at something like 90 at the moment. Also down here under the Y axis you can see that it is changing as I move it. So if I go put this to -90, there we go, you'll see it's gone 90 degrees, and it looks like it's just on its side at the moment. But for now I'm gonna change it to 180, so it's pretty much completely upside down. So whenever you're modeling, make sure you always know like 180 degrees is upside down, 90 degrees is like somewhat on its side, and 0 is pretty much normal. Also, you've got your uniform scaling tool, which is this. There isn't like a non-uniform one where it just all does it together by itself, like in UDK, whereas you can just, if you stretch from one side, it will make all the different axes bigger. Sorry, like there isn't anything like this, but I mean you're just gonna have to deal with it for now. But I mean, when you move it around on your X axis, you have got this little indicator down here which will tell you exactly how much you're moving it out by. So if I just go set this to a number of, let's say 100, you can set your own units down here like Unreal units. I mean, it really helps when you're trying to scale things to your liking. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this to 100, and there we go. And then I'm going to set this one to 100. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So now I've got a box, and I can guarantee you this is a complete square, and there's not really a rectangle. All sides are exactly the same. So whenever you're using the rotation tool or move tool or scaling tool, you might want to be able to have the functionality to how can I say, snap your objects onto the grid. So just for now I'm going to drag this back down onto my grid properly. If I can see exactly where my grid is, I think it's there. See if I got that right. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, but over here you can see you've got your snaps toggle. What this will do is snap it exactly to whatever you set it to. So if you pretty much right click on it, go to options, and then marker, you can set the amount of pixels that it snaps to, like snap radius, preview radius, etc. And you can change some of that cool stuff. But I'm just gonna leave it there for now. But I mean, let's say I just turn that off and I move it exactly on the line each way here. You know what, this one will do for now. Then if I click it and then I start moving it, you can see that it's snapping. There we go, it's snapping now, and it's doing exactly on the line. There is angle snap toggle, which this is used for the rotational tool, and you can see it's snapping every 5 degrees. Like this way you can be somewhat more precise in a sense, I guess. Like you could, like sometimes you might find it hard to get to an exact number like 90, but with this option you can do it really easy. Like you can see I'm just going from 90, then I can go straight down to 180 really easily, and back to 0. See if I can get that back to normal. There we go. There's also the percent snap tool. You won't really need to worry about this at the moment, so I'm not really going to go into much depth into what it's about, what it does, stuff like that. So that's all I wanted to show in this video. I just wanted to give you a basic understanding and show you how you can pretty much move your object, size it up, down, and basically use the transformation tool. So don't forget, XstreamTech is still recruiting some more people. The link will be in the description. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.